I am looking forward, pun intended, to Rubrik's event this week. Why? Because I used to underestimate Rubrik. I was with a different analyst firm back then covering a very mature data protection market. And then Rubrik came along with a different architecture and different methodologies, and it didn't look like other backup stacks. But it did have a cloud control plane that other vendors were starting to figure out was the inevitable future and were trying to retrofit. And then they said, we're not a backup company, we're a security company. And a lot of folks, me included, rolled their eyes. Eventually, the industry caught up. Cyber resilience is built on the foundation of backup, but requires a security centric mindset to remediate against modern threats. Those threats evolved from encryption and exfiltration to identity as the new battlefront. And then came AI. Not just as another workload to protect, but as an exponential accelerant to both the threat landscape and remediation. Rubrik's current tagline is the Security and AI Operations Company. Bipul recently declared, cybersecurity is dead. Hello, Agentic Cyber Resilience, which we'll likely hear from main stage. That's a bold claim, so I'll be listening for how it resonates in the breakouts and among attendee conversations during the meals. Because my guess is that the entire conference will focus not just on cybersecurity or AI or backup, we still need backup, but on the intersection points and whether those intersections deliver within feature sets or just marketing slides. To be clear, lots of vendors that used to be called backup and then DR and BCDR are now talking about resilience. And just about everyone is talking about AI. And as important as it is, some folks are reluctant to talk about backups. They're boring or sound legacy. But in reality, it's never been about backup. It's always been about the data. To assure that, our industry has figured out that cybersecurity defines the landscape from how protection integrates with prevention to how we ensure clean restores. Rubrik isn't alone in seeing that, but they were early. So I am looking forward to hearing how they think we're going to go from here. It ought to be a good week. Leave your thoughts below.